Alright, hello absolutely no one. I am Alec Halda and I'll be streaming a new game for a bit. It's not really something I've done before, but yeah, this is We the Revolution. It's a game I bought like a while ago. That is a variant of the game. So I'll just be going into the game straight away because I think it's kind of boring if I start talking for like 30 minutes first. But it's the first time I played the game, so I'll have to read a lot of it, so I'll have to see how things work. It's also my first time streaming, so if there's anything like audio which is bad, I do apologize for that. So Survival is a variant of the main game focusing on the core trials in which the goal is to keep the main character alive and run for as long as possible. So that's kind of interesting, but I think like that's more for once I've already played. This really doesn't say anything at all. Description, like it literally just says this is the description for the fiction mode, but I think this is like story mode basically. Whilst the survival mode is more like infinite gameplay or like something to play afterwards. So we'll do that one afterwards. Maybe first try out the fiction mode, which seems to be the default one. Alright, I am curious. We the Revolution. So this is about the French Revolution, of course. And there is a lot of intrigue and death in that period of time.
Father. I am here. Do you hear me? I gave you the best I could. Why did you disown me? I have your blood in my veins. How could you? Do I mean nothing to you? Why did you grieve for him? He was nothing. I am better than he was. People will follow in my footsteps. Father.
Right, that's an interesting intro. Immediately with like a drama start in medias res. But I have no idea what's actually going on right now. Like who he could possibly be within like the story of in the history of the French Revolution. Students kind of. Right, yeah, that's they've been partying, I think. Alright, remind me next time that I want to stop drinking this cloudy rot gut. Remind me before I drink it. We're disgracing Temis. Huh. Is someone coming? Okay, so not really sure anymore about how this was. Okay, I told you. You said we would call you, promised. A lot of work. Yes, a lot of heavy classes. Fed up with asking. Mama is angry because quiet. Today your favorite son wanted to prove he was more honorable than his father, so he started a fight. A 5-year-old boy, for God's sake. Okay, so the son started fighting. Our neighbors wanted you to explain to them, that to them. But well, you were fighting for justice at an inn. So this guy was drunk while his son was fighting. Like his son had fought before, then this guy got drunk and he couldn't explain the situation to his the parents of the other child. Okay. And that guy's also like drag and drop documents to manage your layout. Click to display the contents. Okay. Review detailed information about current events and characters. Consider the effects and decide the defendant's fate. Okay, so this is for the game settings. Power and pound. Yeah, because you have to make sure the different parties. That's gonna be interesting. Intrigues or complex conflicts between you and another political player. A defeat may turn out to be disastrous for you. Influence points, the main currency in the game. Use them wisely. Pay close attention to the changes in your influence and the relations with your factions. I'm guessing like all of this will be explained, like become a lot more obvious how to work with it as we go on, because right now this is like information overload, which you usually get with these kind of games, but it is kind of shutting my brain off and just making me click through stuff. So, global modifiers. Some of your decisions, changes in the world of the game may cause global modifiers to come into action. These factors affect relations, reputation, and influence. You can review them in the notebook. So I'm guessing those are like traits or something that we will get, and that will modify how in which we decide case file. Current judge, you have not expected this kind of behavior from your son, although apparently we should have innocent child's play turned into an assault on our children. The younger one, Antoine, now has a chipped front tooth. We hope that you will punish your child accordingly. Should the situation repeat itself, we'll react more decisively. I am sure we can deal with a gambler and a drunkard. Even if he is a judge, we will not let our children be hurt. So wait, the son, it's our son? So it's link injured Antoine, chipped tooth, possibility of repeating. Linking inquiries in categories, you can make a limited number of mistakes. If you make too many mistakes, the whole system will become locked. Ah, yes, I have to link shit. I have no idea how this will... Some cases may contain traps. Read through the files thoroughly to find the lines of inquiry that are irrelevant. Okay, so that's interesting. Oh fuck, we only have... yep, this is... Okay, because I already kind of fucked it up. Because like, first of all, what's the charge actually in this case? Like, there isn't really any mention of a charge. There's no prosecutor, no. This is kind of the. And what is the. I have a tendency to say guilty, although I don't know about I wonder what this would do. Right, so it's Raymond. Because he's our friend, kind of. Not sure what happened to that, but because like right now I considered my child to be guilty, which is
Liberté! We were enchanted by the idea of freedom. We could not resist it. Whole families took to the streets. France was never so happy.
Actually quite a lot of unhappiness at that time, because I think there was a...
We were enchanted by the idea of freedom.
Was it again like a famine going on at the time? And then like people actually wanted the king to remain, but the king fled the country. So I think people were more angry than like happy at that point. But then again, I wasn't there, I guess. Expected sentence. Find out which verdict is expected by the factions and your close ones. Family and common folk are expecting prison. Acquittal is expected by the revolutionaries. That's interesting. Local merchants, Sky De Niro, went to the National Card Station near the Halls. With a raised voice, he stated that the owner of a neighboring stall had purposely poured wood tar into his barrel of herrings. For this supposed crime, De Niro had demanded a proper punishment. Soldiers went to the halls and established that the herrings did indeed taste awful. Since there was no evidence of a crime, they did not take any action. A few hours later, the guards returned to the halls. This time, it was a formerly accused Jean Coulby who called for them, and there was plethora of evidence on site. The clearest being De Niro himself, smashing his neighbor's stall with a long wooden pole in front of witnesses. So, I'd like to report that Citizen Coulby does not pay the city for his stall. Furthermore, he openly criticizes the new rule when talking to his clients. So, could it be the one who Alright, so Kirby was actually like first accused of. This is an interesting one. Because I have no idea how to. Systematically opposing the opinion of the jury may lead to serious consequences. Products. The citizen Colby sell fruit and vegetables, and you sell fish straight from imports. And petit dal. You see, then why did one of you come to the halls with a wood tar and the other with a wooden pole? Don't remember, that stick must have been lying near the stall. Kirby, however, clearly planned his actions. Why can't I actually question Kirby? Stall next to the entrance. All denunciation. So, because the first question was actually something that, like, leads to the acquittal more kind of. Took the place first from a dead merchant. I only did the same at a convenient time. Was that your first conflict? In the late 70s, when that tight-fisted churl asked me to lend him 30 francs, it took me 2 years to get it back. Citizen Denier, I can see that you wish to add something, but please refrain from doing so. Why did you have the wood tar with you that day? I sell fruit. My suppliers sometimes buy wood tar because it repels pests. Why did you pour it into Citizen Denier? I did nothing of the sort. He probably poured it in himself so as to denounce me again. Liar. Calm down. Right. The old denunciation. You have found your denunciation of Citizen Colby. You did it because I started selling sprats. Shut up already, Monsieur le Juge. I just wanted to help the city. Every stall holder pays for their place in the halls. Kirby should pay too. You liar and crook. Don't you remember hiding from the royal collector at the butcher's? Silence. I was trying to avoid royal taxes. You only started after the beginning of the revolution. Quiet, both of you. Alright, so denunciation. Your conflict has continued for some time now. Started when that scoundrel placed his stall where mine should be, next to the entrance. It wasn't your place. You took it after old Choquette. Silence, and have you not been able to reach an agreement ever since? Now that I think of it, it may have started even earlier. Jean once refused to pay for a red mullet taken by his wife. My whole family fell ill because of that rotten carcass. You should be happy I didn't. Must I repeat myself? Be quiet, or you will both be in more trouble than you are already. Okay, so that's it. Right, this is about the previous case, I think. Father had a rare episode of foolishness when he decided to stand up to someone stronger, threatening him with a fist and showing his children they are safe by his side. He did not listen to your arguments. Furthermore, he gave a precise description of where you can shove them. So I can just... I think I am going to drugs. Put it in its place. Protocol. So the jury's opinion is towards prison now. Jury votes in favor of incarcerating the defendant to find the punishment sufficient. To be honest, like, he is just in the wrong here, and I think I'm just going to go for what I think is right, because there's no evidence of the first guy actually pouring tar into the bucket. There is perfectly good reason he had for the tar. So just not really think, and then to just go beyond the law and vigilance justice, use vigilance justice to just fucking destroy the other merchant stall. It's just wrong. Well, the people will be. The people should be happy here. The revolutionaries are less happy with it because, like the merchant that accused, that's now accusing is counter-revolutionary kind of. Whilst the first one is like pro-revolutionary. Like I think here justice should just provide. Hierarchy, what's this here now? We're fucking it Robespierre period. That's a bad period. With survival, we might just die for having such a thing. Okay, we go to the next one. This is kind of interesting. So, may I remind you that you promised to join me. I have a feeling that tonight's moon favors gamblers, though it does not favor spouses. God should grace us with wives who understand the importance of an evening game of dice. They should also know that the right amount of wine guarantees a lucky roll. What the fuck are you on about? I should go home. Bringing a judge to the game has benefits. Other players will surely not cheat. That is not a strong argument. It is not. Like, boy, my name is Jacques Louis David. I am but a humble pater, not a silver-tongued George. You are a sly politician, Jacques. As a politician, I understand the importance of keeping promises. And you, my friend, are trying to get out of yours. So I made a fucking promise to go drinking. But, like, I just said, no, fuck it. Like, I'm going home. I'm sorry, but that's just... Like, I just had trouble with my wife over our son. Have a reputation of being drunkard. Yeah, no, I'm going home now. Like that, she seemed rather happy. I think that's good. I think we did well. Made the right choice. Also, I really don't like the... Do you not want to berate me like you always do? Seems like there's quite a... See, like this is the reason why I'm happy I chose home, because like family is important, right? And to just go out drinking and ignore your family, it just would pain me. And I think being there for your son and your wife would be something that's you need to make sure you do, especially like after they got into a fight about you being a drunkard. Like I just think he needs to get his life in order and visit his family more. I'd rather have you by his side on land. We all want that. I don't want to watch the storm blow your lifeboat away and bury it beneath the waves. There are no waves. I mean, you're about to... You're in a fucking revolutionary period. There are a lot of fucking waves about to happen. The storm is getting closer. Dark clouds already hang over the shore. Just wait until they finish building the guillotine. Your oars will break at once, and the waves will take you to a place you'll never wish you'd never set foot on. You'll wish you'd never set foot on. Life is kinda smart a place without us. You see me with that. Your family loves you, but we won't find you in the darkness that has already begun to reach for you. So she fears the fact that we're about to be filled in intrigue. Returning home, you can decide how you would like to spend the rest of your day. Each action will affect the other members of the family, as well as their attitude towards you. Each character's attitude can provide you with or deprive you of certain bonuses, reputation or relations with factions. Your youngest son is special. His attitude makes the other family members like you slightly more. Take good care of him. Like I think I'd want to be together with the children right now. So I'll do playtime with the children. Yeah. Focus on the child. I mean, well, wife is important too, but today the people of Paris commemorate Jacques-Guillaume Simonot, Mayor of Étampes. He was lynched by a furious mob for performing his duties to France. This march shall symbolize the unity of our society, in the hope that the most violent stage of the revolution is past us. Robespierre on the power? Yeah, nope, it's not. Let us make sure that no other loyal servant of France becomes a victim of such hatred ever again. King Louis XVI. Simonot was a good loyal officer. Those bastards lynched him for observing the law. Would you join me at the march? Yes. To show that we oppose the self-appointed executioners and stand alongside the victims. I wonder why the king has taken the trouble to show up. Louis XVI marching arm in arm with the people of Paris. That is unexpected. King Louis, continue, please. I am merely an observer. Do not change your habits for me. I heard a thing or two about a young and ambitious judge of the tribunal. I was curious whether he is guided by justice or by, entertainment, as some would say. Wish of father could write some influence points to common folk +1. Revolutionaries, common folk. Common folk would want an acquittal. Revolutionaries want prison. Most Parisians are ordinary. They have ordinary problems, ordinary consciences, and ordinary resistance to pain. They were not hardened by the revolution. The father of the family that spread the rumor about your weaknesses was no different. A few punches were more than enough to convince his instincts that it was time to stop talking. Well, we got less common folk endorsement because of this, but we got better reputation. Fuck that shit, it's fucking worth it. The defendant is Olivier Mugler, 65-year-old master locksmith who is famed among Parisian burglars as an expert on unopenable locks. Last month, he was commissioned by the owners of a Parisian glassworks, Jean Wood, Louis Roux, and Ferdinand Salon, to construct locks for ornate chests for valuables, presumably as gifts for their wives. The craftsman praised his latest creation as thief-proof. Shortly following their completion, the industrialist houses were hit by a series of burglaries committed by a recent newcomer to Paris, Hector Villon. The thief from Orléans was caught in the act and shot by Ferdinand Salon. An expensive Turgot map of Paris with the houses of recently robbed industrialists marked on it was found on the deceased. Surprisingly, Salon had given Mugler an identical map as advance payment. This deposit was in addition to agreed remuneration from all the employers. So, like, he gave the thief a map. I've only got 3. Okay, because this one, robbing the bourgeoisie is no crime. According to the case valuer, citizen Olivier. Indeed, it is, Monsieur le Juge. May I have a request? I would like to sit down. I am an old man, you see. Basic respect for the judiciary requires that you remain standing. The names Salon, Rude, and Roux mean anything to you. Why are you so determined to harass an old man? They sound like the names of my debtors. Debtors, they are the victims of activities you conducted. You mean locksmithing? That's interesting. I have no idea which course of events, finished personality, just emerging circumstances and acquisition. Fuck. I have no idea how to fucking make this work. Do you know Hector Villon before? This is the first time I've heard the name. This is interesting, as he was seen draining several bottles of wine together in Ginger. No, but the question is, why are you denying it now? Was your drinking spree just a deception for the siege? Nobody I had a drink with introduced themselves as Hector. I didn't plan any heist with Hector, Victor, or Hugo. I am a locksmith and I earn good money from it. Burglaries are for things without a job. See, so he's saying he just had a there's still like everything I could. Were you the one who marked the addresses of the 3 victims on the map? I didn't mark anything. The houses of your clients are marked on the map. I don't know who marked them. Maybe you should ask the person you found the map on. Maybe the court made the marks and has no memory of doing so. Do not think there are too many coincidences in your story. You obtain the map but lose it, and then it is found on the thief who has robbed you. I know nothing of coincidence. I only make locks. Oh, this is so... Okay. Master Locksmith, Fender's personality. How much did you charge for your services? 3,000 francs. Tell me some letters. If you're a Master Locksmith and you charge that much too, that is quite a substantial fee. Indeed, that's how much it costs to have high-quality locks made by a master with nearly 50 years of experiences. And those bastards never paid me a single franc. The victim did not pay you the agreed amount. Not a franc. I'd beat that money right out of them, but I'm too old for that. Commissioned by the victims to make chest locks. Who installed them? It was me, naturally, and all in agreement with the contract. My job was to prepare and install the locks, and the employer was only to come and see whether the work was completed, and pay, of course. Was the installation carried out at your workshop? No, on site, at the client's property. None of those idlers bothered to deliver the trunks to my workshop, so I had to strain my own legs. Does that mean you knew the addresses of the victims? How else would I get there? Blindfolded and on a wagon? I'm not really convinced he did it though. Like, I might have talked about the... Like with the way, like I'm sorry, but we've lost all questions, which is kind of irritating, and I have no idea how to. But like, reputation, yeah, sure, yeah. Oh, Papa. Kinda sounds, almost looks like poor Papa. It's like poor Papa. Fucking hell, man. I find no evidence of him being guilty, so I'm just going to say acquittal. Like, I'm sorry, but to be honest, this does bear the marks of social justice. They would not pay him, so he had him robbed. There is balance here. Also, there's no fucking evidence of him ever fucking colluding with the robber. So, like, you're gonna need a bit better prosecution for me to, for me to actually convict him of collusion. Because right now, there's like zero fucking evidence, and I lost all the fucking questions, but still. I've got to click at that enemy at the courthouse too.
King Louis XVI. There were people who truly loved him. He reminded the French they had noble ancestors. Do not be manipulated by people who are not bearing the burden of responsibility. This saddened me. Someone had advised him to say that. Someone who was well aware of the cold, inevitable wind of change. I did not pity the king, but those who will come after him, as they will not have great ancestors.
So yeah, okay. Frenchman marching the street. Verstand isn't the right to cast stones to show one's discontent. The right to murder people because you deem them responsible for your miserable life. Surely the people of Paris would prefer if we said that nothing happened. Common folks endorsement -3. Revolutionaries endorsement +1. Both talented and enthusiastic. For whatever reasons, enthusiastic to law books I gave him. Maybe his destiny is to become a lawyer. Mother likes to hear me playing, but there is nothing more boring than law. He would rather let his career rely on the humors of the people. There are many ways to rescue France. Believe me, our country desperately needs something to ennoble it. The power is in the hands of simple, illiterate people. Let him rescue their souls with music. This is better than boring laws and clauses. See what you are doing. You are spoiling my child. I do not have my own children to spoil, so I am focusing on yours. Should probably give them different voices, but fucking, I'm not fucking good with that anyway. I probably shouldn't curse either on YouTube, should I? Oh well. It's first stream anyway. I'll say bloody instead or something. That is important defense. You might find yourself in an action forced upon you. On this day you become the victim of your own decisions. Liberté. Alright. I think I'm probably going to leave it at this.
That is our new symbol of freedom. You can still smell the fresh wood.
Do you feel free looking at it?
Individuals like us do not need symbols, but France does. Did you hear the news of the day? People are running around like headless chickens and yelling about Louis and his entourage escaping Paris.
So, we will not be enjoying the aroma of fresh wood for long.
Monuments like that are not installed solely for the purpose of punishing thieves or lesser aristocrats.
Do you think it wants to taste royal blood?
Louis' flight was a stupid move, yet it seems it was planned. One of us will sacrifice him. That is, if they catch him.
Is that why Louis visited us at court? To manipulate us?
Maybe deep in his heart he felt what the builders of the guillotine did. That someone has to be exposed as a traitor, even if there is none.
I mean, he was a coward. He was never interested in politics, but he was a coward. Prosecutor. To be honest, I kinda fucking needed a fucking prosecutor. I should warn you that I am uncompromising, although I hope that we quickly find common ground. In happier news, construction of the guillotine has been finished, which is not happy news at all. Yes, we have seen it. King is gone. Treason. Anyone with information about his whereabouts should immediately disclose it to the authorities. Okay, I'm going to leave it at this. This could be father do. Where is pride and joy? Keep it up. Nice. Sure, noticed you making the wrong choices and forgoing justice. You will spread fast. Whoops. I mean, I really didn't like taking the choice. I think I'm going to stop here. I'm going to try and play this again. But next time I am going to choose I'm going to start again. Maybe start again by myself and do this whole thing again and choose the survival mode, because I think that's actually more interesting, me to actually choose my own survival. The fiction mode kind of feels like easy mode. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Alright. Probably no one showed up, but if anyone did, thank you for stopping by, and this will be it. See you later. Or not at all. Bye bye. This was Alec Allen.